that fly today?
The Boombox, beatbox, portable radio, or portable stereo, and just plain old tape player. These were just some of the common names for what was also known as the Ghetto Blaster. They were a thing in the 1980s, I believe between the years of 1983 and 86. Adam, do you remember Ghetto Blasters or know of that name?
I remember my brothers owning Ghetto Blasters. I had to share a bedroom with one of my older brothers before the other older brother moved off to college, and he constantly blared NWA and Public Enemy. I was a young kid at that time, so I don't have the fondest memories of Ghetto Blasters because that really wasn't the music I was into as a youngster. On the other hand, I thought they were pretty cool and that they were battery powered, and you could bring them to what we call bush parties in Canada, where these are parties that take place in the woods around a campfire.
Yeah, those old school, I don't know what, the big batteries.
Yeah.
There's not too many things you need those for anymore.
Right. And, when I think of Ghetto Blasters or Boombox, I always think of the iconic image of a young guy carrying one on his shoulder in, like, these hip-hop music videos and movies from the mid-'80s.
I kind of have a whole different perspective on it because I was into metal and heavy metal, and it was a big part of metalheads. Mm-hmm. So it was a big part of my childhood, at least in my early teens. Even though they were popular with hip-hop in the rap scene, they were also huge with the metal culture, which I just said I was into. I remember being so proud of getting my first Ghetto Blaster, playing the Motley Crue tape, Shot at the Devil, and listening to their version of Helter Skelter over and over again while we played basketball and shot some hoops. I remember every day, or at least for a time in elementary school, a big freak in our school, who was a year older maybe, he would be blaring Killer Giants by Ozzy Osbourne during recess and lunch. He also had the biggest Ghetto Blaster I ever seen in my life. I also remember when they got the detachable speakers, so you could carry them around with the speakers attached, or you could set them up at home, detach the speakers and, spread them out. So it was more like a home entertainment or stereo system.
Yeah, I remember that too.
And they were also big for me regarding sports and in the locker rooms. So they're great for tunes in the hockey dressing room when I was young. Somebody always brought a Ghetto Blaster into the dressing room to play songs.
Right.
So why do you think Ghetto Blasters faded away?
I think the many reasons. For one, they're big and clunky, and these days people are all about portability and easy storage for music things. You see some of these speakers now that are quite small and you can wirelessly hook them up to your phone. They probably have better sound than Ghetto Blasters had. I think they've had their time because, like I said, people like small things that they can carry around and just tuck into their backpack, whereas Ghetto Blasters, you'd think of someone carrying them and it's usually up on their shoulder.
Yeah, I think Ghetto Blasters faded away for the same reasons you mentioned. I mean, once Walkmans came around and things got more portable, tapes became obsolete and music just became streaming in files. The Ghetto Blaster died off with that and, of course, evolved into more of just a common home shelf stereo. I also think music trends also had an impact with them and, a reason for them fading away. So the death of breakdancing and hair metal saw the lack of need for the Ghetto Blaster. So do you think Ghetto Blasters could fly today?
Probably not. I think for the reasons we mentioned earlier. Also, when I think of Ghetto Blasters, it's, there's this time in the past when people used to listen to music, as a group. Whereas I think nowadays, you see a lot of people listening to music, with their AirPods or their AirBuds. I think now when people listen to music collectively, it's usually at a music concert or at a nightclub or live music venue. So no, I don't think they'd fly today. I think they would only be seen in probably movies that, they show some retro scene from the 80s with a guy with one of these on his shoulder. Do you think that Ghetto Blasters would fly today?
No, I'm on the same boat as you. I don't think there's no need for them. They're not useful with today's technology in the music industry today. I could see them as a retro novelty type thing. If they played music files or had the ability to, play streaming services like Spotify. Mm-hmm. But other than that, no, the Ghetto Blaster is part of the past.
Also, give us your feedback on Ghetto Blasters in the comments below. You can also share with us your memories of the Boombox on our social media at 10 Years Apart Pod or on our website, 10yearsapart.com. Ghetto Blasters. Would they fly today? No.
Did you like that clip? Well, if you did, remember to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this. You can also find the full version of the podcast this clip was from on our YouTube channel and more videos from 10 years apart. Comment below, tell us your ideas and stories from the 80s or 90s, and get more at 10yearsapart.com. Thanks again, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out.